Hey, Karen. Hey, Samonia. Ladies, I'm gonna make this real simple and sweet, and short. I will not be on here too long, too long, not too long. Maybe for an hour. This is all. It's probably maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. Maybe even shorter than that. It's not gonna take me long at all. So we had this conversation earlier while I was live, and I told y'all exactly how some of these content creators be pulling these little stunts or whatever the case may be. I told y'all that Peaches was gonna come up with some type of something that had to do with her house. So how about she said somebody done called CPS on her, and she made a reference to, and it's so stupid. Let's just talk about it. She made a reference into the Straw movie that she discussed. And she also made a reference into the single mothers calling on her, being jealous of her, being mad about what she's saying, and that's why they called. So check this out. I have questions because I really need to understand something. I have a question for y'all that are here. It doesn't matter who's in here, but for the ones that have responded, Karen, Simone, and Miss Alice, would you participate with Child Protective Services if you feel in your mind, if you say out of your mouth that you feel like they are helping you, they are helping the people harass your family by coming to your house on these false allegations, would you accept anything from them? Would you accept any type of services from them? Or would you be trying to see what you can do about these people that's making these so-called false allegations on you? Now, granted, CPS can find whoever they want to find, but check it. I want y'all to hear what Peaches said as to how she was found. I don't know why she felt the need to say anything when she just should have just kept her mouth closed, but she wanted to explain how CPS found her. She said that CPS or whatever they call their whatever they call their child protective services, DFCS or whatever that shit is they call it or whatever they're. She said, well, they're connected to the government, like the people where you get Medicaid, food stamps, all the government assistance. What would the government? What would they have to do with her? Let me tell you something. They most definitely can find you if they want to, but to find you that quick, if they didn't have your exact address, how did they find her that quick without having to find, look, insert? They didn't have her address unless she had to tell them her address when she left from the last one because she had a case. Remember, she had a case there too. Unless she had to disclose that type of information with them before she left, that's the only way that they will be able to show up as quick as they did because she had moved. They would have had to try to reach out to like different, like find, like locate this, locate that, or whatever the case may be. And then the allegations that she said were placed up on her was that she's not in her right state of mind, and that the kids are being neglected or something like that. And that's why they came out. So they made her stand back as they talked to the children or whatever the case may be, and Wood was there. So she's holding one of the twins, and she's recording all of this. So I just really don't understand if you feel like that you are being harassed, because this has happened more than 2 times, more than 3 times, more than 4. This has happened more than several times. How many times will you allow people to call and make false allegations, accusations towards you about what you are doing or not doing? If you got a big bag, big bank, how come you're not utilizing that money to where you can get these calls traced to see who it is making these false allegations towards you in your family? So you say, if they're so false. I wouldn't keep going through this. I wouldn't keep going through the same repeated cycle every time you say somebody's calling CPS. You come to your audience and let them know that they called every single time, right when it's happening, right when they're pulling up, or right when they're outside of your door. What would be the purpose of that? If anything, you feeding the same people that you saying are making these false allegations on you, you feeding them more ammunition to put on you by coming to the internet, letting it be known that they call when you have no intentions on doing anything about it. They're going to continue to keep doing it. And then the next thing you're going to turn around and say is that now they're contacting the people that you got the house through. It's all a set up lineup situation as it is. Because you know what? She didn't turn down the services from the people that she says that's helping the other people harass her. She said that CPS is helping the people that's calling on her, making the false allegations. She said they're helping them harass her. So why would you want to accept any type of services other than trying to see what you can do about them, which they have to do their job. They have to do their job. That's what I'm saying, Miss Alice. What would be the purpose of her keep coming to let it be known that it's happening to her instead of handling it behind the scenes, behind closed, but handling it off of the internet, doing what she needs to do to protect her house and her kids? Can nobody get nothing taken away from you? Can nobody get you in trouble either? I don't care who they call. They can call the police. They can call the FBI. They can call the SWAT team. They can call whoever they want to call. The only person that can get you in trouble with those individuals there is if you doing some shit you know you're not supposed to be doing. Other than that, if they come or call or come by, you shouldn't worry about what they do. People can call and make false allegations, accusations all they want to. You just better make sure that what they're saying is not true. That's just the bottom line. Can nobody get nobody's kids taken away from them other than the people, the kids, the kids' parents? That's it. The kids' parents are the only ones that can get the kids taken away from them. Nobody's false allegation can get no kids taken away. The CPS workers have to come out and investigate the allegations, the accusations that are made upon you because that's their job. It doesn't matter if it's false or not. What I don't agree with is this. Should nobody be able to make no type of call about no minor children being SA'd or being abused in any type of way without them leaving their damn names and their numbers and their contact information? I do not agree with that. I really do not. Because that should be some type of, if you do an investigation and find out that this whole situation was just made up and you just wasted your time when you could have been somewhere else where somebody could have been protected from y'all. They could have been protected somebody they actually really needed versus being somewhere where they were not needed. I mean, like, she's not taking the proper steps as a mother to make sure that this won't continue to keep happening, because it's been happening the whole time that she's been on here. And like I said, you would think that with this happening so many times that she would finally say enough is enough. Hey, Miss Teresa, she would say enough is enough. Hey, Preston, I can't say your first name, baby, and I don't want to mess it up. But how you doing, sweetie? Welcome to the chat. But yeah, it don't make any sense. Like, you up here talking about CPS is showing up at your house or whatever. But now, what government assistance do you receive? Because they showed they find you real fast for them not to have your address. Like I said, even though they're able to find you, they found her very quickly, very swiftly. The call was made promptly, and then all of a sudden they just popped up like voila. And she just said some shit about this yesterday. So it's just so funny. It's just so funny. I told y'all yesterday what she did. Yesterday, she was sitting in front of a Starbucks. There was 4 numbers visible in front of that Starbucks. And she said that somebody called that Starbucks location and told them that she was outside, basically, she was out there soliciting or whatever the case may be. She was out there trying to sell her bundle for $9. So it was a employee that came out there and addressed her about the situation. And she's recording her. What you got to understand is, I know in Oklahoma, I don't know about anywhere else. I know every state, have different laws or whatever the case may be. You can't just be recording people without their consent. You have to ask if you can record them. And that's just on. You have to ask. You have to let it be known that they're being recorded. And if they tell you they don't want to be recorded, you better stop recording. She just be having the camera all out. Now, what is the purpose of you recording this shit if you're not gonna take it to an attorney or some type of, you're not gonna take it to the courts or whatever the case may be to see, or whatever it is you need to do, or if you're not gonna take it to the proper authorities to handle the situation, then what is the purpose of you documenting it? Hey, Sandra, what would be the purpose of you actually picking up your camera, recording it, if you're not going to take it to the proper authorities to help you in this situation that keeps occurring? To where your kids have to keep getting their pictures taken. They keep having to keep being questioned. Like, do you get a kick out of your kids being questioned by CPS coming off and they're asking them questions about what y'all are doing or not doing? If you know that you are a perfect mom and you're doing all that you're supposed to be doing, and all she could say as she was walking through her house, oh, my house is dirty. My house is dirty. I have a whole lot of laundry. My house is really, really dirty today. It's probably dirty every day. You got a whole lot of kids there. And if you ain't teaching them no manners to clean up after themselves, then I can only imagine what it looks like there. I can only imagine what her house on the inside looks like from day to day. If y'all seen the chairs that Wood was cleaning, how filthy. I mean, the chairs supposed to be tan or white. Them damn chairs was damn near tar black. Why? Who allows they shit to get dirty like that, filthy like that? And you know you got all of those kids there. Like, seriously. And why is your kids being so messy like that? Why? I mean, like, for real. No type of manners, no type of nothing, because she's not teaching. She allows them to fly free and do whatever they want to do, however they want to do. She let them dress themselves. They be mismatching some more. I don't know what to say. But all I will say is this. If you feel like you are being targeted and you are being harassed and you are being stalked, I would feel some type of way about somebody keep finding or being able to find my location, keep being able to report me about something that I'm not doing. And I keep talking about I got a big bag, big bank, and I like to go splurge. And what's up, Monique? And I like to go splurge and let people know that I can go afford this dollar amount of shit. But you can't go afford no attorney, bitch, to get this situation cleared. Hey, mama boo, you can't afford no attorney? You can't afford no investor, you can't afford nobody to look into who keeps making these false allegations against you, even if it's several of them. You got a big bag, big bank, utilize it. Because it seems like you and your children's lives y'all are not safe. If people are able to keep doing all of these things and finding your address and stalking you and able to find what Starbucks you at and all types of and shit like that, then yeah, you might need to be you need to be digging more off into what you need to be doing versus recording it and uploading it for content the same way you would sit up there while that baby was seizing off in your arm. And somebody is recording. Who was that? Your dumbass husband, or was it your son? Because who would sit up there and be recording while that baby is seizing? And why would you think that would be the perfect time for you to pick up the camera? You know what? It was a complete pause at one point around sometime in April. It was a complete pause. I mean, like, Miss Consistency was not consistent. I don't know if y'all missed it, but I sure did, because she's a consistent, ignorant influencer. So you can always count on her to upload something, anything. But it was around a certain time, Peaches decided that she was not coming, and we did not see her for about 3 or 4. It was a long time. It was a couple of 3 to 4, 5 or something days that girl was gone. I guess this was when life was filled with adversity, and that baby was sickly off in that hospital along with Amazing Life. He was off in there too. He was off in the hospital too around the same time that Wood. It sure is funny to me that all of this stuff happened right when she said that she paid for him to go on this Vegas trip. He went and had to come right back home because all of this stuff went down. Mind you, that baby was off in the NICU, was not released from out of their hospital for a while. That baby was released 2 months after. What's up, Mara? Two months after that baby was born. And that broad was taking those babies all at those damn amusement parks, all around those germs, all around those people, all around COVID, flu, you name it. I mean, I'm just saying. And we've seen how one of the twins look more. He looks like he's maybe sickly, maybe something may be wrong with him, or maybe he just have not gained enough weight to fill out like the other one have, and that's probably why he's just a little bit. He's a little bit smaller than the other one is, but nevertheless, these kids these days with these content creator moms or parents, they don't have no type of privacy for shit. Like seriously, they don't have no type of privacy. You just have your baby just all up on tubes. Like, who do you want? Like, if you deal with things by yourself and you just push through, then why do you feel that everything that you are experiencing that should probably be private for you while you're going through it? Why do you want to broadcast it? Why it's June? That should happen off in April when that baby was seasoned. So why you just all of a sudden want to post it now? You see how much of a bullshitter you are. You was just talking about that movie, then all of a sudden you just decided that you didn't post this no other time because this happened in April when that baby was seasoned. It was around his birthday. I know you said that y'all's birthdays in the same month around each other's. I don't know when his birthday is, because honey, I'm not keeping up with his birthday. But I know for a fact that you damn sure said that y'all's birthday is around the same time. So around that time of Wood's birthday, the week that you sent him out to Las Vegas, honey, and he had to come right back, that's when that baby was seasoned. That's when that baby started. I don't know if it was after you had to get Amazing Life off into the hospital, because you had both of those babies off in the emergency room with you while Amazing Life was on the stretcher. So this had to happen the night that he went in, or the day after, because they both was in the hospital at the same time. I mean, hey Catcher, how you doing, baby? It don't make no damn sense. Now all of a sudden CPS is just knocking at your door. Your new address. Now I said, and I'm gonna say it again, they can find you if they want to find you. Most definitely can. But listen, I want y'all to listen to how she explains this shit. Just listen to her words. These are not my. Listen to her what she said as to how they found her. Allegations, but people get away. Keep seeing you guys in the comments asking, how does CPS have your new address? How Listen. Does CPS have your new address? How does CPS have your new address? CPS works with the government. Our Child Protective Services is actually now back a part of the Department of Children and Families, the same office that administrates food stamps, Medicaid, etc. It does, etc. Okay, so y'all heard what she said, right? She said they are a part of what? Of who receive what? What does it have to do with her if she don't receive any of those services? That's how they found her. You want to know how they found her? Because she received one of those government, or some, or few. That's how they found her. Is because she received some type of government assistance. That's how they found her so quickly. Because she's in the system. Listen more. If your children have a birth certificate and they know that you are the parent and you are in the system of the world, from your car insurance to your driver's license to your light bill or cable bill or phone bill, they can and they will find you. So they know what car insurance you have. They know what cable service you're using. No, ma'am. No, they know what service you are getting for the government. That's how they were able to run you and find you, because you get some type of government assistance. Let's just be clear. You ain't got to lie to kick it. You said so yourself. They are CPS, are part of the government. Okay. All right. They're a part of the government. And then you start naming all of this stuff, talking about Medicaid, food stamps, and stuff like that. What does that have to do with what does that, what are you talking about? What are you actually explaining? So just say what you explained, you told on yourself, then you try to change it up. Well, whether you have a cable bill, an insurance, and all of that, that's something that the police would have to tap off into. CPS is not the police. They just can't do all of that stuff without some type of police assistance. Which they did have some, because they done heard about you. You done already, not only that, not to mention you already have cases too. Too many of them. So it could be that they have her and told her that she has to let them know where she's moving to because she done had too many cases, just in case that somebody call again, they'll know where to find her. It's a possibility so. Or, like I said, she explained it. She said they're part of the government where you get food stamps, where you get Medicaid. You don't receive none of those things. So why did you even mention that? Why you just didn't say, well, CPS could find you? It does, she said, well, if you have a birth certificate and they know that you're the mom, like what? Then if that's the case, then how come when kids come up, girl? When it's funny how they found you. They found you that fast, but they can't find no kids that's being missing. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them, and I'm sure a lot of them they ain't got no name changes or no shit like that either. Their names are what their names are. I'm sure that if it was that quick and that I'm trying to tell you, man, this girl is really like off her rocker on some real shit. Like she was just so calm about the situation. Why would you be so calm about something that's been happening to you for the whole entire time that you've been on here and your life keep getting interrupted and so are your kids. Your kids have to keep getting questioned by these people. And you're not doing anything about it. You're just using it for content because you don't have any. Your content consists of CPS. Somebody leaked my address. That's next. Oh, I'm about to get evicted because y'all been calling my landlord. It's coming. It's the lineup now. She can't too much fight with her mama unless she just want to bring up the trauma from her childhood, where she's been inserting it here and there. She's been doing that. She have been doing that. She should most definitely have. It's like, and now she must be down on her luck because she got the bundle for $9, right? These people are really over their time. I just feel so sorry. Why do y'all feel so sorry for a mother that's not doing nothing for about this situation that she tells y'all every day that y'all some pussy assholes and y'all can't hold a candle to her. She's a six figure. So how come she can't go get nobody to help her to assist her with this situation that she keeps dealing with? Huh? Why she can't do that? Why is that not something a top priority? I think it would be a top priority. If I had a big bank like she be claiming, honey, I'll sure most definitely be using the proper authorities to get these motherfuckers hemmed up. You hear me? Especially making false allegations, like some of the allegations they done made towards you and your husband doing something to those kids, bitch. That would have been a straw for me. The last one. The last straw. You understand? Bitch, don't let that shit go over your head. That would have been the last straw for me. Big bank ain't doing nothing about it though. But big bank sat there and told the CPS worker, you're helping them harass and stalk my family. But yet, let me get free daycare assistance. He said, well, is there anything that you need? She said, yeah, trying to be funny. She trolling and shit. That's why I said she called on her damn self. Did somebody really call on her or did she call on her? It was the lineup. She had been setting this shit up from yesterday, from when she been doing all of that rage, trying to get the single mothers upset, rage baiting. She's been rage baiting. It was the setup. That was the lineup. It was the beginning of her with the CPS, the beginning of her going with that Starbucks shit, and then it proceeded right into, oh, CPS is at my house. She was super calm. I mean, like, she wasn't pissed or nothing. It's not because she's used to it. No, she likes that shit. She does. That's why she hasn't did nothing about it. There's no way in hell I'ma feel like somebody keeps for me and my children and keep wanting to take pictures, walk around my shit and ask questions and all of this and that. I would not keep going through that same process over and over if I have money to see about who's doing this shit to me and I'm not doing nothing about it. But yet I don't mind turning on that camera for content though. Because everything's content, huh? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Everything's content. Even you being called about, I wouldn't give no bitch the satisfaction of knowing that she make me feel some type of way about her call. And I sure wouldn't pretend like it ain't making me feel no type of way either. Stop trying to act like you weren't bothered, because honey, you look like you said you were phenomenal. Nah, you look like you defeated. Talking about you're arrogant. Are you really? All right. And it was a setup because she wanted to make it seem like by the things that she was saying was enraging the single moms. So she said, I made the single, neglectful, unwed Mother's mad and they done called CPS on me. And I'm on my way to the house because they are there. She's recording all the way up to the door. And she thought she was going to try to get jazzy with that officer man. He said, no, ma'am. No, when we get through talking to them, then we'll talk to you. She said, okay. I wonder what the allegations is today. Then she said, well, you want to know what they were? Laughing. Oh, they said that I'm suffering. I'm having some type of mental illness breakdown. I guess it's some type of scrawl episode. And they said that I'm neglecting my kids. Now listen to this shit. I'm about to just let it play.
They will find the person. You can call and make a report. Now, it is illegal to make these false allegations, but people get away with it every day in the state of Florida, and you could give them whatever name you want. You don't got to know where they live at. They will find them. They will find them, even if they homeschool their kids. Now, as far as CPS being called on me and am I tired? No,
listen to it. Watch what she say.
I'm going to continue to call. So I expect y'all to get probably 100 more calls, maybe 400 more. And
how many phones Peaches got? Y'all do know that there's text now, apps, and shit like that. And remember, you remain anonymous. They're not collecting your information when you make that phone call. So it's not too far-fetched that she's not the one calling on herself. It was just so funny how all of this shit just happened in a matter of 24 hours, right? Right after. That's why she's trying to make it believable, yeah, that they're doing this. But shit, listen, I need that money. She needs it, honey. So for the love of money, people will do anything. I mean, any damn thing. I mean, anything. Like not take care of their twins while they're pregnant with them so they won't have to go to the NICU, or better yet, stop having babies that you know that are going to end up in the NICU or potentially have to leave you because of whatever complications they may be having. Like you came on here and said that Phenomenal was missing half of his brain. What happened to that? I mean, like seriously. A person that keeps having complications, not only with their pregnancy or where the kids have to keep going off into the NICU every time she gets pregnant. Every time she gets pregnant, she's never happy. Usually women that want to be happy and pregnant. She has never been happy with none of those babies. Then she have the nerve to be talking about people's kids as bastards. Oh, really? Huh. How many of bastards do you think that you have over there? Huh? Because you do know, I don't know if you know or if something is wrong with you. So you do know that if the child is born out of wedlock, that they're a bastard, right? If that's what you want to say. So how many of them did you have before he said I do to you? Because I believe it was about 3 or 4 of them. And why do you think that the things that you say, I really wish that some them women over there don't let her bother them about the things that she say. She's hurting. Hurt people. She hates herself. She hates her life. She hates the fact that she has to stay with Wood. She's stuck like Chuck. She's stagnant. That's why she has to keep giving herself these things and keep reminding herself or trying to convince herself otherwise. The picture that she's painting, it's not shit. You hear me? It's not selling. It's sad that you have to live your life day to day like that, and you have to rage bait people and talk about single mothers as if like you wasn't one before and still is, and you're married. And you poke fun and think that shit is funny. Like I said, it was a setup. It was a lineup from the Get Up yesterday. She had been in motion with this shit. That's why she started rage baiting. She started rage baiting to try to incite people to get upset. And she completed the mission. She got some people riled up. She most definitely did. People that she could get riled up, but people that know better, could see straight through her, know not to get upset with nothing that she says. She's hurting. She's upset. She don't have her mama that she really want. She really want to go over there and talk to her mama, and she really want to dive into her mama's arms and want her mama to hug her real tight. She really wants that. That's why she keeps nitpicking with her, and she ain't even said nothing about her stupid ass. Why would you keep nitpicking with somebody that you say that you done with? If you stop talking to her, then bitch, stop talking about her. Huh? Can you not stop? No, you can't stop. You want to know why? Because you're too busy trying to compete with your mama. Stop trying to compete with your mother. I mean, what are you trying to compete with her for? There shouldn't be no compete. No, there should not be no type of competition. But you're one of those people that try to get one up on others because you ain't never had nothing, and it shows. You say you come from rags to riches. No, you're still at the rags, honey. You have yet to get to the riches because you can't keep it. If you can't keep it, what are you talking about? Silly, silly goose. Just like that goose egg under your eye that ain't never left, honey. You just should be ashamed of yourself, honey. If all you wanted was some free daycare and some she even asked for food. She asked for the kids to have swimming lessons and all types of shit. Let me play it for you, honey. I'm just trying to tell you, I just had to get all of it out. Let's start it back from the top and let me just play it for you.
Address. How does CPS have your new address? So, Peach Patch, I keep seeing you guys in the comments asking, how does CPS have your new address? How does CPS have your new address?
What's your
How
problem?
does CPS have your new address?
Hey, calm your nerves. What's up?
Works with the government. Our Child Protective Services
I think it's time for you to go to
actually
bed.
now back a part of the Department of Children and Families, the same
Mhm.
office
Go lay
that
down.
administrates food stamps, Medicaid, etc. It does not matter where you move. If your children have a birth certificate and they know that you are the parent and you are in the system of the world, from your car insurance to your driver's license to your light bill or cable bill or phone bill, they
Girl.
can and they will find you.
Yeah.
All right.
They most definitely can find you if you receive those government assistance. Yeah, they most definitely can. CPS, all they would have to do is see if you receive some type of government assistance and get your information from there. Most definitely. But you talking about car insurance and shit. You can switch your car insurance. If they got it, you can switch that shit. So you mean to tell me they gonna be able to catch up with everybody that you go get a quote from, bitch, please. You mean to tell me? Is you serious? Girl, nah. They were able, that's why you added that extra stuff at the end. They able to find you regardless whether you get government assistance or not. But as quickly as they find you, now it's given, yeah, you receive those government assistance. That's why you named all of those. Medicaid being one of them for sure. For sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. That lady got Medicaid and she's in the system. Because what the fuck do you mean? As long as a kid got a birth certificate and they know that you're the birth mom, then there's a lot of people that kidnap their kids all the time. And they're not supposed to have them. They took them across state lines somewhere else. You know, Trader Truth's baby mama did that shit. They had to locate her. She was jumping from state to state to state to state to state until they located her and she's locked up as she should be. But I do know for a fact they would have to make some calls here and there. And they didn't say that you were trying to ill the kids, nothing like that. They came there and did what they needed to do, and they left and went on about their business. But you showed it asked for some free services, honey. Sure did.
Call and make a report. Now, it is illegal to make these false allegations, but people get away with it every day in the state of Florida, and you could give them whatever name you want. You don't got to know where they live at. They will find them. They will find them even if they homeschool their kids. Now, as far as CPS being called on me and am I tired? No, I'm not. I know they're going to continue to call. So I expect y'all to get probably 100 more calls.
And you ain't going to do nothing about it, right?
And if you got to come back, I won't be here this week. We got to go out.
So she running.
I'll be back next week. We can speak then.
You better not. Listen, dude. You are very stupid, man. See, you're going to put yourself in a situation to where you already done had too many calls placed upon you, too many allegations, accusations placed upon your name. And then every time that you get one, you try to go off and run off somewhere. You know what that looks like? Do you know what that looks like? And then you look defeated because the house is dirty as shit. Oh, yes, the fuck it was. Hold on, I might have to turn on my camera even though I didn't plan on it.
In regards to a lot of people do this. I always tell you about the PAHs. Girls from the ghetto, they don't think that bright. There's only
but you are that girl.
Number one, if they see you happy, they will try to sleep with your man. Number two, they will try to get you fired from your job. Number three, they will try to get you removed from the place that you live. And number four, they will try to get your kids taken. The goal is to break you because they are broken. Once again,
how can they break you if what the allegations, accusations they making are false? Can't nobody break you for shit if they don't have shit on you. So you shouldn't feel no type of way. If anything, you should just be handling those people when they come to your door and go from there. as to the proper steps. You should be asking questions instead of you asking for free daycare formula and diapers and shit like that. You should have been asking, what do I need to do? Or how do I need to go about seeing who's making these false allegations towards me so that I can take legal action towards them? Because, bitch, that's how I'm coming. You understand me? No games played, bitch. No, I'm not. Nobody's gonna play with me about nothing that I got going over here. Because you know, want to know why? Because, bitch, I know that I stands up for mine, bitch. And I'll be damned if you think you finna come interrupt anything of a sort to where my kids have to be uncomfortable about a bitch ass thing. But I sure the fuck will welcome them the fuck up in here. Because I don't have shit to hide, honey. And I ain't no felon. My kids go to school and been going to school and still go to therapy even though they're not in school, bitch. So they still have somebody other than me and my family that they can reach out to, that they go see to see about my children if they needed to. I wouldn't want to keep going through no shit like that. There's no way in hell. No way in hell that I would want to keep going through that or keep subjecting my kids to that and then coming to YouTube using it for content to collect money off of it. So the memories that her kids have is that CPS was always called to their house. I mean, Gregory McKay just have to be like, he's done gained so much weight, that's stress weight. Your son is not gonna let you know that he's feel some type of way about what's going on. But then again, he did express himself about those twins. He asked her why would she have those twins if he's not doing right, but she got pissed off and mad at him and said he better not ever say nothing like that to her. What you mean? He's just basing he's just saying how he feel about what he's observing as to what you have been experiencing, mom. And then you use him as your therapist. So I can only imagine you don't have nobody because you choose not to have nobody. You won't talk to your sister because you're jealous of her. You won't talk to your brother because you done aired his business out by his son or whatever the case may be. You feel some type of way about everybody instead of feeling some type of way about Wood. You don't feel no type of way about Wood. But you feel all of these ways about your mom and all of this trauma that she caused you, but yet your husband can go out and cheat on you every Friday and get a pack. He can go out and cheat on her every Friday and get a pass.
Because they are both broken. Last time the goal is to break you because they are broken. Your job is to understand that's all it is. And don't break. You don't break. You could bend a little bit. You could cry. But get on your ET shit and cry to keep going. Life is filled with adversity. We keep going, but that's what makes us phenomenal. And I am phenomenal, Peach. Peach McIntyre.
Hey, they asked her if she needed to see a psychiatrist and she declined. Bitch, I was like, no, ma'am. Listen, I don't play it. They asked her, do she needs to see a therapist? And she declined. They asked her, do your autistic son needs anything? You know what she said? They said, do he need any service? You know what she said? You got swimming lessons? You got swimming lessons for all of my kids? He said, well, they don't know how to swim. She said, well, I got two that know how, but they still need some help. And then I got the rest of them. They just need some lessons. No, big bag, you pay for that shit. What happened to you? If you be paying for that, why are you not still paying for it? Big bag, because you know what, you do things for content, right? For content. So you're gonna do it one time for content, right? Can't make this shit up, dude. She does this shit for content. Anybody that's willing to sit up there and record themselves, their babies, sit up there seasoning their arm, yeah. They need to. She most definitely needs to go see somebody about that shit because I don't know who in their right mind would sit up there and allow somebody to record their baby seasoning their arm. We already know that baby daddy's slow as shit. And she is too, evidently. Because seriously, that baby was up there seasoned and shaking all over the place. The hell?
GPS have
Make no damn sense.
Are they supervised at all times?
Yeah, we have cameras.
Okay. Just asking, just making sure.
And even if they weren't in the state of Florida, there's no law stating that you have to supervise your children at all times. There is a law stating that they should be able to dial 911 in case of an emergency, and all of my children have that ability.
We're just talking
except
like,
my baby.
like if they were to get hurt or something.
Then all of your children, then all of your children don't have the ability to do it, bitch. Because what if something happens to the ones that do? Let's just say, for instance, that she leaves Gregory McKay, because that is their law there. That just as long as somebody's there, they're able to call 911. Let's just say that something happens to the ones that can call 911. What does that leave the ones that don't know how to call 911? Y'all see how she tried to justify certain things? Like, girl, are you serious? Your twins can't call 911. Wonderful and phenomenal can't call 911. So if something, and then Choice, he can't call 911 either, I'm sure. I don't know if he can or not. I don't know if he know anything about it. It seems that you don't even think that he needs any services. He's not receiving any either, unless he's getting them from school. Because she don't say shit about that. All she talk about is that damn teddy bear that he carry around. She don't never say nothing about him being in no type of services, receiving anything or nothing like that. But she wants to point out, I got a son that got autism and he got a teddy bear named Teddy and he loves animals. But I heard something totally different. Peaches is really she's really out of her mind. She's out of her body, like seriously. Like the last straw. Yeah, like that. That's what she's like. Mm-hmm. So these are the cops talking to her. This is the clip that I'm about to play. This is the clip that I'm about to play with the police talking.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Just show us that the babies have safe sleep and things.
Sure, come upstairs. And my house is a little messy. No, they should not be. Oh my goodness, my house is so messy, guys. I'm so embarrassed. I have so much laundry.
She's not really showing it, but she did show the piles of laundry. It just looked like some shit that Jasmine would have.
Oh, we actually have one sleeping right there. That's the one that happens. Yeah, that's him.
Sorry if I take a picture.
Of course. Knock yourself out. There's our camera right there. It is my pleasure. Do you guys need anything else?
No,
You can check out all the rooms if you like. Everybody has a bed.
I'll take a picture for now.
All right, Peachback, we have to take them outside to take a picture of mommy. I'm so ashamed. My house is so filthy today. So the last kid they have to take a picture of is mommy. Mommy. Thank you. What if you guys need anything else? I mean, all right, Peachback, Child Protective Services and the nice officers are leaving without the kids, as usual.
In real estate.
Now check this out.
Holiday, yes.
Now this is when she's talking to the man and she's asking him for services.
So I come out, I check out the family, and see what's going on, and offer services at the end of the day. That's pretty much it, all right?
I understand.
And things like that, is that where this is coming from?
Yep. You're helping.
The reason why I'm not playing this on my shit is because she has these people on camera. They see her recording them, but I don't give a shit about none of that. Okay? Because see, they sooner or later, she's gonna keep playing with those people. Like she's talking about she's finna leave and go out of town. What you mean? You better stay put until whatever they need to do is done. Because if you go running, you gonna keep on playing with those people, honey. Keep on playing with those people and see what happens. You just like see, boy, I'm trying to tell you, man. People just be thinking things is a game.
That's pretty much it, all right?
I understand.
And things like that, is that where this is coming from?
Yep. You're helping them harass me.
Listen to her. You're helping them harass me.
Is there any service that you think that would be beneficial to you?
Sure, I need some baby formula. I need diapers. I need childcare.
When you say childcare, what do you mean by that?
Some childcare assistance so my children can go to daycare for the summer.
Like daycare?
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Anything else they think you need help with? Like, do you want any counseling or therapy referrals? Or
hell yeah. Yes, sir. She needs an evaluation. She needs a counselor and a therapist and a psychiatrist, a psychologist, and an MRI. All in that damn order. Yeah, the fuck? He knew she needed it too. Yeah. See, that's another thing. That's another thing right there. See, all they have to do is go watch your videos, Peaches. That's not for entertainment. You don't let it be known it's not for entertainment. So all they got to do is go watch your videos and see how you be on her crying and how that video I just showed of you earlier talking about you're suicidal. Yeah, you said that you were suicidal and that you said that you wish you could just leave those kids in him. You said you wish you could just say, fuck him and fuck those kids and you go on about your biz. That's what you said. You said that you sometimes wish you go jump off a cliff into the water and because you can't swim. Yeah, you said all of those things. Those are very alarming things to say. Oh yes they are. Oh yes they are. That's very alarming. So if somebody felt like they wanted to call and get you a wellness check, honey, more than definitely, because you shouldn't be saying shit like that. Why would you say something like that? Why would you say that you want to go jump in the water knowing that you can't swim because you're gonna drown, right? Why would you say how you been suicidal? What's making you so suicidal? Your husband? Yeah. So yeah, that would be something that they would need to look off into, because that would be very detrimental to your children. Yes, it most definitely would be, because you're not in the right mental capacity, and you have made too many videos stating that. You have. You most definitely have. All they got to do is pull them, and then not only that, girl, listen, girl, boy.
Some food for the summer.
You said food?
Yeah, for the summer.
I don't know if we have food options, but in terms of the baby
She asked
basket,
for food.
like baby formula, diapers, and daycare, those are things I can definitely do.
Thank you so much.
And then how about, are you interested in any services for your child that's autistic?
Do you guys offer swim lessons?
I can look into it.
I would love some swim lessons.
No, you need to offer a class on him putting his shoe on the right foot, on some real shit. He's 13 years old. You let him walk around with the shoes on the wrong side. I don't have no understanding. You talking about some swim lessons? No, he don't need no swim lessons. No, maybe ABA therapy. Yeah, speech therapy. I heard him speak. He can talk. Choice can speak, but have y'all heard how he speaks? He could very much use some speech therapy, and maybe that his voice will come out more clearer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if somebody was to help him exercise his his vocal cords or some shit like that, or whatever the case may be, then maybe he will be speaking a little bit more better. But at least he does speak. But every time that I notice when Choice speaks, she always tried to talk over him because she's embarrassed. I don't know why, bitch. That's your child. At least he does know how to talk. I wouldn't be embarrassed about you. At least he says words, bitch. I wouldn't give a shit as to how it comes out, as long as it does. Shit. Yeah, wrong with you. And the reason why she always mentioned about how Choicey likes animals so much, because it's a story that Choicey done did something to one of the family relatives' dogs and left them bloody, allegedly. Her sister Akasha, Akasha, I think that's her sister. Her sister's name that's on her daddy's side. Yeah. Brought the news. Okay. And ever since then, she likes to put it on extra thick that he likes animals and that he loves going to the zoo. But guess what? She won't go get him a real pet. People that have special needs like children, they have like service dogs for people. Why he ain't got one? He don't have no type of nothing, but he loves animals. Get him a dog. I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna get my children one when we move into our house. Yeah, because the damn sure ain't coming off in the ear. Oh no, the devil's a lie. No sir, no ma'am. Hell no. Fuck no. That dog gonna have to go outside in the cage or something. Honey, he can come inside, but it ain't gonna stay off in that joint. No.
For all our children.
No. Come inside when the weather's bad or some shit like that. But other than that, no, that dog gonna be outside, honey. In that dog house, nice dog house. Okay.
EDI.
No, we don't give a shit about that.
Online, I get assigned to it. I come out.
I want y'all to hear this again. I want y'all to hear the services that she requested.
Offer services at the end of the day. That's pretty much it. All right.
I understand.
And things like that. Is that where this is coming from?
Yeah. You're helping them harass me.
All right. Is there any service that you think that could be beneficial to you?
Sure. I need some baby formula. I need diapers.
No wonder why she needs to sell her $9 bundle.
When you say childcare, what do you mean by that?
Some childcare assistance so my children can go to daycare for the summer. Daycare?
Go to daycare for the summer.
I really appreciate
what
that.
The hell? So they can go to daycare for the summer. Your boxer has finally reached over 75 pounds. Oh, okay. Why she asking for food knowing she go to the grocery cause she's trifling. That's why, Samonia. Y'all, I'm getting tired, honey. I'm old. I'm getting sleepy, honey. It's getting past my bedtime, even though I ain't gonna go to sleep. So let's go.
Anything else they need help with? Like, do you want any like counseling or therapy referrals?
Yes, I do. Yes, give it to me. Amen.
Food for the summer.
Food for the summer.
You said food?
Yeah, for the summer.
I don't know if we have food options, but in terms of the baby basket, like the baby formula diapers and daycare, those are things I can definitely do.
She thinks that this is trolling the single moms that she was talking about. But really and truly just makes her look pathetic. I mean, you trolling yourself, ma'am. You look stupid.
Offer swim lessons?
I can look into it.
I would love some swim lessons for all 9 children.
Swimming lessons.
I have 2 that could improve in swimming, and the rest need lessons.
All right.
I would have told that bitch to go. I would have told her to kiss. Listen, girl, swimming lessons. Choice don't need no swimming lessons. He asked her about Choice needing what services do your autistic son need some type of services, and this bitch gonna cut to swimming lessons for all of my children. She didn't even answer the question. Yeah, swimming lessons for all of my children. What? No, he could benefit from a lot of things. So why didn't you see to it that he could have get whatever they would, since they want to offer you some services and you're willing to accept them big bag, big bank $9 bundle? Why you didn't tell them that your son do need some services, huh? Because he does. Why he's not getting any? Yeah. Ain't no damn. And then she just denied the counseling and the therapy. But she needs both of those things. I mean, expeditiously. Because she thinks that this shit is trolling. And that's exactly why I said she's the one that called on herself. I mean, it's evident. If you was watching it like I was watching, you can just see the production of Peach McIntyre. The rage baiting started. Then she sat there, you know what? Somebody called Starbucks and where I'm at. If people are able to locate you like that, you should be you don't carry no pistol or nothing with you. Don't say you do either, because you don't. So with that being said, why would you be and then you sat there? So that just let me know that you don't fear for your safety, because your safety is not compromised in no way, shape, or form, because you have something to do with that call, right? Even if you pay somebody to do it. I don't put nothing past you, honey. I don't put nothing past you at all, because you gonna make sure you make a big bag, big bank, even if it's at the expense of your own mama. Of your own mama. You wouldn't even be able to make the content that you make without Tracy making you food. But hey, I mean, you know, maybe you should go visit her house so you can think about going to go purchase you one like she did. So you can get on her level. Try to compete with her and your childhood trauma shit that you got going on that you just would not get rid of. How could you say that you cut people off that hurt you and made you feel away and still speak of them? How is that healing? How is that helping and healing you? I wouldn't speak shit of them people, whether it be my mama or not. If that's how I felt, you want to keep broadcasting the fact that you haven't talked to her. Good for you. You want a cookie for not speaking to your mama? Because guess what? If something happened to Tracy, the one that would still come where you at, even though you done called out her name and done talked about all of her business and some more shit. If something was to happen to your mama and something that would happen to Wood, guess what? You would be up to no good, honey. You would be back on, but you already receiving. What the fuck am I talking about, honey? Talking about back on. What am I saying? Oh yeah, you would be back on, because the shit that Wood is receiving is in his name. Now, the hell, the shit that you receive, the shit that he's receiving is off of his name. It's under his case name, not yours. Yeah. Let's just be very clear. Now, what else did she post on her before I get off her, honey? Because I'm just telling you. I just wanted to get on here and tell y'all that because Sonny, she done came on her and told on herself and someone. Like, listen, talking about they can find you with car insurance, your cable bill, and no, they can find you if you receive those government assistance swiftly and quickly, just like they did expeditiously. And that's why the cops came and showed up. And not to mention, you already have cases in the system. And I do believe that they told you when you left and before they closed that case or whatever, that there's things that you had to follow as far as them closing or whatever, that you had to tell them where you were moving to. Because it seems like you trying to, what are you running from something? They just come in and all of a sudden you talking about you finna leave. That looks very suspicious, man. Then you just kept telling people that your house was dirty. Why did you have to keep saying that your house was dirty? Why? No, it's not like you were showing it that it was dirty. You just kept telling, like you subconsciously letting us know, my house is dirty. My house is really a mess. It's always a mess, Peaches. You got 9 kids, dude. It's always a mess, and you don't let make your kids clean up after themselves. You make Wood clean the walls and shit. They be in there sprinkling shit all on the walls, and that's why he's always in there deep cleaning. He have to, because those kids are not. They're not. You know, you don't teach them. I don't teach them what to do and what not to do. They run free. They run freely and do what they want to do. And it don't make no damn sense. She just kept saying, my house is dirty. My house is messy. Oh, my house is really messy today. And I'm like, your house is messy today, or is it messy every day? Hey, I know one thing. Y'all better stop running in here. Hey, excuse me, sir. I'm talking. She just moved into that house. Most definitely just moved off into that house. Like I said, you know, if they want to find you, they can find you. CPS most definitely can find you, but they would have to get the authorities to assist them. Most definitely. Or like I said, she said they're connected to the government services that give you food stamps and Medicaid and shit. I'm thinking, okay, so why did you say that? So are you letting it be known? She said, and not to mention, you know, she said the government had nothing to do with her. So why did you mention that? Because that's how they found you. That's exactly how they found you, ma'am, because you received Medicaid. Most definitely received Medicaid. Mm-hmm. That's how that lady knows the ins and outs of the things that she be talking about, because she be doing that shady, wicked ass shit that she be doing. And it's gonna soon to catch up with her. And she doesn't think so, because she thinks she's so intellectual, that she's so intelligent, that she is really on here rage baiting those single moms. I advise y'all to go ahead and just, there's other mothers that around here that you can look into and look at. You don't have to deal with that what she called people pussy asshole. You ain't got to deal with that eviction asshole. You ain't got to deal with no talk like that. Talking down to people. Frown got her pelican nose up in the air. Ain't got the nerve, girl. I know you better go sit down somewhere. So listen.
Your house is their favorite thing to do. They like the part they car down the street from your house that like you don't know that it's them. That's their favorite thing to do. So when you outside and you see a car parked down the street like this, you know it's shot.
She thinks she's slick, mama boo. Hi Rose. I don't know if I spoke to you, baby. You don't be forgetting shit.
I know that they're just doing their due diligence. People on the internet are using child protective services to harass my family. So I made it home.
Just gonna finish up talking to the kids.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So we'll see what the latest allegations are. So my husband said the allegations this time.
She laughing.
I'm going through mental depression. I guess it's the episode from
Scrawl.
Tyler Perry movie, and that our kids are sickly. Meanwhile, they said 2 police officers this time. Must be super serious. Meanwhile,
see how she think this shit is a fun girl, man. Listen, I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to go.
It's crazy how child protective services always come to visit when we're like.
Why does she think this shit is funny?
History, it has a way of repeating itself. I feel like my children will still remain in my home per usual, and I'll still be opinionated on the internet. Peach Bag, join child protection.
She's so funny. She is hilarious. She really is funny though. Check this out.
The single mothers are upset. The neglectful mothers are upset. The unwed mothers are upset with Peach McIntyre. So what did they do? What upset women always do. called Child Protective Services. So now we're headed home to meet with Child Protective Services. They are already there. My children were in the process of getting on their water slide. This is nothing new to us. I cannot wait to hear the newest allegations. The single
A whole production of I call CPS on my damn self because I'm short on cash and I need these twins to go somewhere. I need them to go into daycare so I can freely move around. Cause see, when Wood decide that he want to sleep in all day and not assist and help me, I don't want to have to stay stuck with these twins that I don't want to be occupied with. She sure did, Simone. You see how she played that shit? Rage baiting. She set up the single mothers to get upset so that she could blame them once she called on herself, right? She could use them as her scapegoat. That's what Peaches be doing. She used the single mothers as her scapegoat to fuel the narrative that she's trying to push with this bullshit that she got going on. She's the one that called those people because she needs some daycare assistance, like I just told y'all. Wood is not assisting her as he should, so she doesn't want to have to bash him just yet. He's coming up next, though. His time is coming. He's about to be another cheating, sorry son of a gun, okay? Here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I just knew that the house shit was coming up, honey. Just wait for it. Oh, they calling the landlord coming starting tomorrow. They probably start. Hey, she gonna say, you know what? Them pussy assholes start calling my landlord. Hey, she set it up. Listen, when she moved, didn't she post the realtor's name in face? And they was harassing the realtor that she got the house from, that she's whatever. Yeah, they started. Yeah. She set it up then. She said, "Oh boy, just think about it." She said that they got her kicked out of Sarasota at that nice little spot that she was at, right? She said they was calling harassing the landlords, and that's what got her put out, correct? That's what she said. So she said, when I move again, you won't know nothing. No, you will not. But then what did she do? As soon as she was able to go spend all of her money, spend all of her bank account and all of Gregory McKay's money too that he made to help her and assist her because he's the daddy in the house. Damn. And had to go get a place to stay, honey. You sit up there and put that woman's information on your fucking community wall and they start harassing that lady. You set it up then. Because see, all they had to do was see what that realtor, what houses that she was in charge of or whatever she was doing, and what houses that she may have sold within that particular time. And all they had to do was just go through it. So guess what you did? You know what you did for them? Guess what Peaches started doing? Peaches started going through her house and started taking pictures in every fucking room. You know what they be doing on here, right? They took that Google lens, that reverse shit, to see if the images in your house are from a house that was once up on the market before it was rented out or before it was sold or bought, whatever. Check it. It's coming. Oh, I don't think Peach is able to afford something. Or Peach just might be coming up on a situation to where she might just be having to move again. Didn't she move like twice last year within like 3 months or something like that? Or was it within 6 months? I think so. I think so. So I think that this time is coming up yet again. Oh, yes, it is. Because you want to know what she's going to say? Oh, they going to keep calling CPS. And yeah, she's going to start running. That's why she says she's leaving and going out of town. Keep playing with those people. You look like something is going on. Your house was dirty. You said so yourself. They want to take pictures. They see those kids' hair matted up to their head like, Lord, but they was outside on the water slide. So they're going to ignore that. But the house being dirty, oh, they took pictures of that shit. They did. They did. I wonder what Wood was off in there doing once he and her get high. You better hope he wasn't being chubby. You look like he was strictly defeated while you slept there trying to troll at the same time. It looked like you had been crying. What you crying for? Yeah, she's gonna say, them pussy assholes is calling my landlord. Now, pussy asshole, you put that realtor on your community wall as soon as you moved off into the house and you had them people harassing that woman. Yes, you did. And you did it intentionally on purpose, because why would you do that? Why would you let anybody know who helped you in such a situation? Why would you want them to know that information for them to be able to fuck with you because that's what you wanted them to do. You like it. I'm telling y'all, these women like this type of shit, girl. I could never, would never, ever think that this is cool for my kids to have to go through. I don't think this shit, I don't give a damn how much money that content can give me, bitch. You would never see it. I would never give no bitches the satisfaction that I'm saying that's calling on me to know that I'm feeling some way about them calling on bitches up and it's stuck. What's up? You ready? I hope you ready, bitch. I hope you ready for the big ride, baby, because bitch, you finna go for one. And bitch, guess what? Bitch, I'm not riding shotgun, bitch. I'm the driver. Let's go. She done let this shit go on too long. The same way that Jasmine get on talking about I seen her stupid ass get on her earlier today. We will most definitely be going live in the morning. Most definitely will be getting listen. Oh yeah. I will most definitely will be doing a live in the morning on Jasmine's ass. So please make sure you keep your bells ringing because honey is up. I mean, I seen her. Oh yeah, I seen her today. Oh, I was in there watching. You know what cracked me up though? Somebody came off into the comment section and said, "You know what, Jasmine? This is what they said because I know your ass is here. Honey, you breathing hard. Damn, shit. Get out of here, why don't you? You know, girl. I just felt you breathing and I felt like I forgot my damn train of thought. I really did. That's okay, because I'm gonna get your ass tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But I know you off in here. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, Jazz came on her earlier, Mama Boo, talking about let's get something clear. Girl, the only thing that you need to get clear is your face over there. Now, let me get off here before I keep on going. I'm getting sleepy. Oh, girl, I'm getting tired, Lord help me. Yeah, I'm okay, son. I'm just sleepy.
The single mothers are upset.
Hold on. Oh yeah, she got on her earlier today, y'all. She got on her talking about let's just be clear. Let's clear some things up. Cause y'all get things under this. Oh, somebody told her, listen, oh yeah, that's what I was about to tell y'all. Somebody told her that this is their favorite trainee channel. They told her, they said, hey, this is my favorite trainee channel. I said, what the fuck? I said, you know what, man? I ain't gonna play with these comments tonight because somebody strictly came in there and said that to her, honey. They was in there getting on her. Oh yeah, I seen Chrissy to y'all. Did y'all see Chrissy over there? Oh Lord, boy, don't we got some lives to do, honey? And I promise you, I'm gonna stick to my words and make sure I do these damn lives because Chrissy came live today, y'all. Chrissy came live today, y'all, talking about her sister wife, Stephanie G. Stephanie G talking about she would have pulled up to Mrs. Cassie's funeral and through. Girl, I mean, it's just a hot, funky ass mess. Oh, boy. How long I been over? Oh, yeah, let me get off of here. man. Yes, Mama Boo. Yes, Steffi G. The sister wives are into it, ma'am. Yes, they are. The sister wives, Steffi G, said she would have pulled up to Miss Cassie's funeral and did something to girl. It's just a hot mess. What time, Mish? Okay. Girl, don't give me the line. You know, sometimes I tell y'all stuff and I be forgetting or I don't do it, Mish. So don't ask me what time. Please don't. Okay, let's say, oh Lord, I don't know, Mish. Listen, okay. I can't give you a time, Mish. Okay, but it's gonna be in the morning. Let's say before 12 o'clock, I'll be live. So just expect me to be live before 12 o'clock, and Mish. If anything changes, okay, I'll get on the community wall. But more than likely, I'm most definitely still gonna come live no matter what. I'm still gonna come live, okay, Mish? But I can't tell you what time because I'm gonna be lying. I'm gonna just be honest with you, shit. I could tell you a time, girl, I'll be lying my out. Not necessarily lying, but I could tell you a time and don't show up for you, Mish. So let me not do that. You know, let me not tell you no time. I can't do that for you. But yeah, just be prepared. We are most definitely going to cover Miss Jasmine. Jasmine is going to be the topic of the conversation, and then we're going to scoot in where we may. Or no, we may not, because maybe Chrissy might need her own little life because her and her sister wife just can't leave each other alone. I just don't understand. You know, I mean, you came on here to let everybody know that you've been, dealing with things the best way that you can. And my condolences is still to you, sweetheart. Most definitely. My condolences is still to you, whether you um, you know, feel away or don't feel away, or whether how I feel about the situation as to how you handle it or not. It doesn't matter. My condolences are still to you. But you came on here to let people know how you've been, dealing with it the best way that you can. But then you want to go so like, why? Why, Chrissy? Like, we haven't seen you. You said that you were going to give us an update on how you were doing and how the kids were doing. But then you want to talk about how somebody done told you in your DM what Steffi G is over there saying about you. Why do you give a flying fuck about that girl? Like, why? Why do you care about her? I wouldn't give a fuck about what she talking about. I wouldn't care what she say. I wouldn't care about none of that. She said that she would have. She didn't, though. She must have known better not to show up there. Because who would even say that they would show up at somebody's funeral to do anything of a sort? If I'm going to catch you, bitch, I'm just going to have to catch you out if that's how I feel. But I wouldn't dare even do nothing like that. That's blatantly totally disrespectful as to why she said that. There's no reason as to why she said. There's no valid explanation as to why she said what she said, because that's not something that I would ever say, because that's not something that I would ever do, period. I ain't pulling up to nobody's shit to do not a damn thing. But if you come up in there thinking that you want to fight, you just gonna get your ass whooped. That's all I can tell you. Okay? Now, yeah, we're gonna do Jasmine in the morning. Mm-hmm. We're gonna do Chrissy. We could do Chrissy and Jasmine in the morning for sure. We're gonna lay off of Peach because Peach is going into the straw. She's had going to her last straw, and I don't want to be the reason why she goes off into it. Where that good fun me? I don't know. Miss Rose, let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up still and see if it's still active, baby. Let me see for you. I'm gonna be back on camera tomorrow, y'all. I'm tired tonight, shit. I'm getting sleepy. Even though I know I ain't gonna go to sleep, but honey, I'm getting tired, honey. Those kids done got what they needed, honey, and they been running back and forth or whatever, tired. That's time for we done went out, done took a ride and some more. So honey, yeah, it's time for me. But yeah, let me check on it real quick for you, Rose, and see if it's still up. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, because honey, I forgot all about that damn thing. Let's see. But we'll do both of them tomorrow. We're not going to do Peach at all. We're going to lay off of her because she's just rage baiting and she wants attention at this point, and I'm through giving her some. So we're gonna pivot towards Miss Jasmine. She's gonna be the main topic of the conversation, but then we're going to pivot and go to Chrissy, because Chrissy's live is not that long, and the live that Jasmine did is not that long either. And then so we'll do both of them in the morning for sure. But I'm about to look for this GoFundMe on her community wall and see if it's still active. If it's still, going. It might be, y'all. Ain't no telling now. I'm sure looking. I'm looking right now. I'm on the community wall. All right, here we go. Let's look. It's still up, y'all. It's still up there. And the money is still sitting there too. Girl, why do you still got that? It's 32.41. It's still up. She has 102 donations and she's still trying to reach the 4K goal. Chrissy, stop lying about your husband that you say that you have. DeMarcus is somewhere. You ain't divorced him yet, so just stop talking about this husband, because, sweetheart, you talking about some. Every time you be talking, sweetheart, you'll say that you're going to go do something with your husband. And the majority of the time, you're saying that you by yourself. Like, she made a statement and she was just like, well, it's a possibility that she wanted to be by herself, and there's nothing wrong with her wanting to be by herself to clear her mind or whatever the case may be. But she was just like, I just had to go somewhere by myself, and I went and slept for certain hours, and I slept on the beach or whatever the hell she said she slept on or some shit. And I guess he was at home with the kids. Girl, he ain't never there. Rose, why I'm still up, I don't know. I'm still be up. Rose. But I'm gonna go get some sleep though. So I don't have no big old bags up under my eyes and shit, It is what it is. If I do though, I'm still gonna come on here bagging out. I'm gonna be the fucking bag lady in the morning. So y'all get ready. Keep those bells ringing. Let me get off here because I am getting tired. Shit. Okay. That's why I be having bags up under my eyes now. Right. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into this stream. I just wanted to come and holler at y'all for a little bit. Whatever I didn't show tonight, I'll show tomorrow. Shit. My eyes is heavy, like I'm about to fall asleep at any given second, like I'm about to start snoring. And we sure don't want those problems, honey. Y'all gonna clear. Y'all gonna think that somebody's in here doing I don't know what. Okay. No, I'm just playing. But anyways, y'all have a good night. Keep those bells ringing, and we will most definitely do Jasmine and Chrissy in the morning. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna go ahead and pivot that way. Y'all have a nice night.